Hey YouTube, this is Fred Braun. I'm bringing you a deck profile mainly because I am bored as fuck right now and I don't have anything else to do, so I figured why not give everybody out here, or not everybody, but the people who are so nice to subscribe to me, a deck profile. First shout out to Tang. He made this all possible. I appreciate everything he did. Thanks, guy. If you haven't subscribed to him, sub to him. If you haven't traded with him, trade with him. He's just a great guy in general. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to all my followers in general. You guys are all great. Thanks for subbing to me. I appreciate all the comments and everything. So let's get started. This is my Chaos Dragon deck profile. I don't know if I plan on using this at regionals or anything, but right now it's in testing at least. On DN it ran pretty good. And so far I've won a majority. I think I've only lost twice with it. But let's get started. Okay, first off, Red Eyes Darkness Metal. That's pretty obvious why he's in the deck. I wish he was at 2, but at 1 he's pretty good. If he's at 2, I would totally try to find a Gustav Max, because everybody knows that's rape. Okay, next I run 1 Hieratic Dragon Gebeb. Honestly, a lot of you are probably thinking, why would I run this? I think he's actually a really, really good card. He has 1800, he's a level 4. The only thing that's going to be stronger than him is a Thunder King, but he's good to get over cards real quick, and his effect is still really good with the Hieratics. I run 3 Tefnuit. That's pretty obviously why I use him. He's basically a Cyber Dragon, special summon him when you don't have a monster and your opponent does, and then you can immediately tribute out of him, and he has that cool effect like every other of the Hieratic dragons. I run 2 Assets. I might take them out and put Nebthet in, but I really do like them. They're pretty good because when they come out, the Hieratic monsters' levels become the same. So that's instant level 5, instant level 6, whatever. But yeah, they're really, really good. Then I run 3 Hieratic Dragon Sues. I love this card. They're basically MSTs and a monster in one, and they still have the good Hieratic Dragon effect. Yeah, so I run 3 of those. Then I run 2 Watt-tail Dragons, which is obvious why you run those. You need normal dragon targets for your Hieratic Dragons. Then I ran 1 Luster Dragon. I did run 3 of these, but I like Luster Dragon, honestly. This is it's more nostalgic over anything. I just like, because back in the day I used to run him in my Tyrant Dragon deck, so I just think he's really cool, so I still ran him. Then I have 2 Tour Guides. Tour Guide basically is my stall for when I open up with a hand that I'm not going to be able to do anything with turn 1, which with Hieratics, for anybody who else has ran them, you understand what I'm saying. Like, it does come up sometimes where you have nothing to do. Then, of course, for the target, you're probably thinking Same Game, but no, Night Assailant. I love Night Assailant. It's a really good card. If you aren't running it, I'd side it or run it. Okay. There's still more monsters. I run a Dark Arm, which I'm sure everybody's thinking, well, that's kind of dumb, because then what happens if you draw it and you don't have the darks in your grave? It doesn't matter, honestly. Every time I've drawn him, I do have the 3 in the grave, and it's kind of like, this is like game time. Like, it's all on, I'm going. Okay, once I get another BLS, he'll be going in there. For right now, I have a Chaos Sorcerer. I haven't really ran into a time I needed him, but of course he is really helpful. When I ran this deck on DN, he was really, really helpful. But other than that, that's the monsters. Okay, for Spells and Traps, I run 3 MSTs. That's pretty obviously. With Hieratic Dragons, you understand that the biggest thing that hurts you are Solemn Warnings, Bottomless, the back row. So boom, that's anti-back row. Okay. And then I run 2 Seals of Convocation. This is basically your search out, your reinforcements of the army, your emergency call. It's real helpful when you have nothing, so 2 of those. And then I run 1 Book of Moon, 1 Pot of Duality. You could run 2. I run 1 personally, just because there isn't many times I've ran into the point where I have nothing. Like, I always have something, but a Pot of Duality is always useful. 1 Heavy Storm, that's obvious, anti-back row. 1 Monster Reborn. Pot of Avarice, of course, because you don't want to like end up. I've started a turn against one of my friends and basically got every card in my deck in 1 move, and it was a big OTK. But Pot of Avarice always helps. And then, of course, Dark Hole. Everybody needs a Dark Hole. That's pretty obvious. Okay, next, 2 Solemn Warnings. That's obvious. Nobody likes having a Star Just Dragon brought at him, or Shooting Quasar, or you name your least favorite monster, boom, that's the answer. Okay, then I run 2 bottomless. I like bottomless personally over most of the, like, if I could run 3 bottomless instead of 2, if that was allowed, I'd get rid of 1 Solemn Warning because I like that a lot better. 2 Mirror Force. This basically is obvious why I ran 2 Mirror Force. You could run less. Yeah. And then I run 1 Solemn Judgment, of course. That's just obvious. You could run, I do have a friend who ran Reckless Greed in his deck. Honestly, I don't do that, but I do have some, and they're probably going to be my side for my locals, so I do have something to turn to, but yeah, that's that. Okay, let's start on these XYZs. First up, Zen Mines. Obvious why you use it. I'm not going to explain it. 3 Dragon King of Atum. Obviously why I use them. They're the big Hieratic Synchro. You know why I use them. They're actually, I think these are probably next to Photon Strike Bouncer and of course Wind Up Zen Mine. These are actually really good. 1 number 25 Focus Force. I love him. I do use him. It's obvious why you do. Then Adrius. Adrius, duh, pop, 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 destroy. That's boom. This will surprise a lot of you, but I like this card, Chronomally Crystal Chromonaut. It's a great card. It's basically, shit, isn't it Mirror Bouncer, the level 4 monster? Everybody knows who I'm talking about, but basically that's him in an XYZ. I think he's super cool. 2 Exabeetles. I really haven't ran into a point I needed to use these. I did use them against my friend. He did bring out Obelisk, being a fucktard, and then I took it. But yeah, that's super, super useful. 1 of these, I'm probably going to take him out because I learned I really don't have any targets for him. But when I was playing against my friend, I sided in some Blue Eyes. So I don't know if I'll keep him in there, but you understand why he's in there. And then, of course, 2 Gaia. I have a 3rd one that's in my Inzektor deck. I'll probably take him out, so I'll run 3 in here. But I haven't really had to run into any times where I had to run more than the 2. So yeah, obviously why when Adam uses his ability allows him not to attack that turn. So boom, this is the answer. Overlay again. And then 1 Photon Strike Bouncer. I'm probably going to put 2 in, but for right now 1 is doing great. I usually don't have to use him. So yeah. That's my Hieratic deck profile. Once again, shout out to Rex Tang. Thanks for everything you did with this deck, man. I hope you enjoy your cards once they get to you. Other than that, please like, subscribe, comment. Feel free to comment. Tell me how you feel about it. Other than that, I hope everybody has a good day and keep on dueling.